Good day, people. Good day. Good day. Hope y'all doing well. I'm doing great. So today's topic is on narcissistic supply. Okay? Narcissistic supply. But before we go into it, guys, before we speak on supply, let me say this, right? When it comes to the narcissist, guys, we have to understand this. Okay? We have to understand that the narcissist is empty deep down inside. The narcissist is hollow, it's empty deep down inside, and they operate from a position of lack. Okay? Again, they're empty and they're hollow deep down inside, and they operate from a position of lack. Okay? What they seek in others, okay? What they seek in others as supply, they're not able to produce for themselves, okay? And this is why they seek that in others, okay? They're running on an abusive programming, guys, okay? The narcissist is running on an abusive programming, all right? And this is why they can only thrive in chaos. They can only thrive in drama, all right? Because they're operating not like regular folks, okay? They're operating on an abusive programming, okay? So their programming is not like normal folks, guys, all right? Their programming is of an abusive nature, all right? And this is why they lack things such as empathy, empathy for others, and compassion, okay? This is why they lack these things. These things are not part of their programming, all right? It's the total opposite of their programming, okay? And so this is exactly why they love to prey on empaths, guys, okay? Because this is the opposite of their programming, all right? This is something that they clearly lack, all right? Empathy, compassion, all of those qualities, guys, they lack that, all right? And this is why they seek that in others, okay? This is why they prey on empaths, all right? This is exactly why empaths are their favorite targets, okay? Because guess what, guys? We're more vulnerable as empaths. We're more vulnerable to manipulation, okay? Because why? We have empathy, we're forgiving, we're caring, we're nice, okay? So they feel like no matter what they do or how bad they hurt us, we're going to forgive them and we're going to let them back in, all right? So they can toy with us however they want. They can manipulate us however they want. And what? They will prey on our empathic heart, and then what? We're going to feel sorry for them and we're going to let them back in, okay? But guys, know this, okay? Know this. Until we begin to set some boundaries, guys, until we begin to prioritize ourselves and start choosing ourselves and start setting healthy boundaries, guys, the narcissist is going to continue to abuse us, okay? Again, until we begin to set healthy boundaries and enforce them, and begin choosing ourselves and begin prioritizing ourselves, the narcissist is going to continue to prey on our empathic hearts, all right? So know that. Take note of that, all right? So now, let's go into the narcissistic supply now, okay? Let's go into the narcissistic supply, guys. This is a deeper dive into narcissistic supply, all right? Now, when it comes to the narcissistic supply, this supply could be either in a negative form or in a positive form, okay? We need to understand that, all right? The narcissist does not care whether it's negative supply or positive supply, all right? Again, this supply that they receive from the empath, guys, could be either in a negative form or in a positive form. But the narcissist does not care whether it's negative or positive, okay? Because why? Because it serves as a source of fuel for them, regardless if it's negative or positive, okay? So let's take a note of that, all right? Now let's look at a positive supply, okay? Let's look at positive supply, all right? Positive supply is created when we invest into the narcissist. All right, I'll say that again. Positive supply is created when we invest into the narcissist. All right, so this could be in the form of what? Our time, our energy, our resources, compliments, admiration, love, spending time with them, taking them out, taking them on trips, taking them shopping, taking them to dinner, taking them to the movies, just doing activities with them, engaging with them. We're investing in them essentially, right? This is what is known as positive supply, guys. Okay? This is what's created when we invest into the narcissist, all right? It's positive supply, okay? And they love it, they enjoy it to the fullest, okay? Now, let's take a look at negative supply, okay? Negative supply is created when the positive supply ceases, okay? Again, negative supply is created, when the positive supply stops, all right? Let me explain. Remember, the narcissist is someone who operates out of their ego with a false sense of self, who feels entitled, okay? So now, this positive supply that we started giving them, they were enjoying that, right? They were enjoying that. And then they started to feel entitled to that, okay? They started to feel entitled to that. If you've been with a narcissist, then you know what I'm talking about here, okay? They'll begin to feel entitled to that supply, all right? Now, let me take a step back and say this, all right? Because this is how it usually happens, guys, all right? We'll meet someone, all right? We may not know they're a narcissist up front, so we'll engage them in a relationship or friendship or whatever entanglement that may be. And then what? We begin to invest into them, right? We begin spending time with them. We begin doing things with them. And those type of things, right? We're investing in them essentially, okay? That's positive supply, by the way, all right? So now, at some point, we're going to start to notice some red flags, okay? Remember, they run off an abusive programming, guys, okay? The narcissist is running off an abusive programming, okay? Which is totally opposite to that of an empath, all right? So at some point, the narcissist's flaws are going to start to show, all right? And the empath is going to notice these things. Okay, the empath is going to notice these things, and so they may pull back some. All right, they may pull back some of their energy. They may pull back some of their resources. They may pull back some of this positive supply that we've been investing into the narcissist. All right, guys, when this happens, the narcissist, being that entitled individual that they are, pay attention now. The narcissist, being the entitled individual that they are, will begin to feel some type of way, right? They will feel a blow to their ego, essentially, right? A narcissistic injury, because now they're no longer receiving their entitlement, okay? So they're going to start to question, okay? Why? Why am I not getting the same entitlement from this individual, right? Remember, They're running off an abusive programming, all right? And the one thing that scares them is their fear of losing you or losing control over you. So when this happens now, when you pull back your energy when you pull back some of that positive supply you were investing into them, they're going to begin to feel like they're losing you or they're losing control over you. Okay? This is why they're not receiving that same level of supply. Okay? And being the entitled fools that they are, they're going to try to grab back control of you. Okay? So they may do things like baiting you, provoking you, because now they have to find another angle, because the initial angle was love bombing, right? It was all love that got us to invest into them, invest positive supply into them. It was done in the love bombing, trauma bonding way. Okay? Let's not forget that. So now, for them to come at us again and try to regain back control, for them to come at the empath again and attempt to regain back control, they will have to employ a whole different tactic, all right? And so this tactic now is not going to be love bombing. They're going to come in a whole different manipulative way, okay? And they may start by baiting you, or provoking you, and then following it up with gaslighting, all right? The whole purpose of doing this, guys, is to create negative supply, because at this point now, they realize they're no longer receiving the same amount of positive supply from you, and they feel like they're losing control over you. So in response to that, they will push, they will push and try to manipulate you into giving them negative supply. All right? And so this is why they will bait you. They will employ bait and switch, They will manipulate you. They will gaslight you. They will provoke you, push your buttons, to see how you will react. They will accuse you. They may blatantly disrespect you. They'll just do all types of stuff to you. All right? The whole purpose of doing this, guys, is to pull a reaction out of you. All right? To knock you off balance, essentially. Okay? Again, the whole purpose of doing this, in an attempt to gain control, is to push you off balance, all right? To get you out of position, essentially, okay? So they can gain back control over you, all right? And so this is how they create negative supply, guys, okay? Because when they provoke you, or when they bait you, or when they gaslight you, or when they push your buttons, they blatantly disrespect you, any of those things they may do, guys, the purpose of it is to get a reaction out of you. So the reaction that you give them, right, you may respond in anger, okay? Because it's normal for you to defend yourself and defend your position, right? So you may respond in anger. You may even argue with them, all right? And in some cases, the two of you may get into a fight, okay? And this is exactly that supply that the narcissist is after, all right? This is exactly the supply, the negative supply that the narcissist is after, because now they have something over you. They feel like they have something to manipulate you with, okay? Like I said, guys, when the positive supply ceases, the narcissist, being the entitled fools that they are, they'll feel a blow to their ego, guys, okay? And it will result in the narcissistic injury, okay? And in response, they might counter you this way, all right? But all of this is to create negative supply, all right? And the reaction that you give them, if you respond in anger, if you argue with them, if you fight with them, any of these things, guys, that's the fuel, the negative fuel that they're seeking, okay? So, again, the narcissistic fuel could be in a form of negative or positive, all right? Let's understand that, okay? Let's understand that, All right. It could be negative or positive. All right. Positive is in the form of what? Spending time with them, investing into them, essentially. Okay. And when we pull back this energy, when we realize their flaws and their negative behaviors, and we pull back some of this energy, they will push for negative supply. Okay. To get us into arguments with them, to get us into fighting with them, to get us into angry situations with them. All right. And it's all what? It all serves as supply for them. All right. Because what? They need that to thrive, guys. All right. Without that supply, without that drama, the narcissist cannot really function. I keep saying this. All right. Without creating this mess, without creating this drama, the narcissist cannot really function. Okay, so they need all of this as a source of supply. So let's understand that, guys. All right, a narcissistic fuel can be in a form of negative or positive. All right, let's understand that. The one thing we have to do, guys, what we could do about it, guys, is that as soon as you identify someone as a narcissist, guys, begin working on getting the heck away from them. All right, there's no reason to stick around them or anything, because the narcissist has a lot of tactics, guys. Okay, let's understand that. Let's understand that. All right, the narcissist has a lot of tactics that they can employ if we stick around them or if we give them the opportunity. All right, so as soon as we realize that someone is flawed or someone has narcissistic ways or tendencies or behaviors, guys, we need to start employing some tactics of our own to get away from them. All right. One of them could be grave rocking. All right. We could grave rock them. All right. Go no contact. Guys, do the best thing you can to get the heck away from them. All right. Because the longer you stick around them, all right, the more opportunity you give them to use their manipulative ways on you. Okay, so let's know that, let's understand that, let's understand that. All right, the best way is once you realize someone is a narcissist, guys, it's game over. Okay, once you realize someone is a narcissist, it's game over. All right, because no matter how much empathy, how much compassion, how much love, how much care you pour into them, the narcissist only sees all of this as a source of supply. Remember in the previous video, I said the narcissist only sees you as a form of supply. Guys, no matter how much you pour into them, the narcissist is only going to see that as a source of supply. All right? They will never see that as you caring for them or trying to help them become a better version of themselves. All right? And you're not going to change them. Okay? You're not going to change them. So your best bet, guys, is to cut ties as soon as possible. Okay? That's what I recommend. Cut ties with the narcissist as soon as possible and let bygones be bygones. All right? Sometimes you may have to let go of some of your things. All right? Get the heck away from them, period. All right? Because no matter what you do, all right, it's going to result in you being abused. All right? And that's that. Okay? So let me leave this one here, guys. On to the next one. Peace, love, and more life.